All right.
Hey everyone, the camera's rolling. Whoa. The camera is rolling.
Is it on us or you? Okay.
Anyways. All right.
Where's the camera? Oh.
Bruna, this is
So as usual, come to standing, comfortable position, close your eyes, take a huge inhale. How deeply can you relax? Come into your body, see what's going on today. Again, we sat for another 6 hours. So what does that do to your body? Can you check in with it? Can you see what's going on? 2 super deep inhales. Expand the rib cage, relax the shoulders, deep breath, be still. Very nice. We'll do our nice posture reset button, so everyone open your eyes, bed waiter. Hands come palm face up, elbows bend 90 degrees, wrists reach apart, elbows come forward the shoulders. Take our bowls of soup in each hand and we pour them out the hard way. Lower your shoulders down, deep inhale. So we're arching up, we're standing up, trying to find balance, take a neck roll, still breathing. What's going on with your neck today? Deep inhales. One more huge breath, trying to pour the soup out. And nothing changes on the shoulders, relax your arms. Shift weight over to the left foot now. Left foot is in line with the sides of the room, right foot comes on top. Take one here to block the left knee. So relax your arms, deep breath. And start to feel that twitch in your ankle. Start to locate that feeling. We're arching up. Just a bed waiter, so how tall can you be? Very nice. Feel your ankle working on the floor. Relax everything, both the waist. I apologize, there's not one place where everyone can see me. But from here, still sitting on my left leg, I'm going to catch my right knee now. So if the right knee's too hard, you can catch anywhere on the inside of the quad. When I'm arching up, I'm using the pull here. See how much of my chest I can get between my arms. Left leg is completely locked, so make sure that your knee is totally straight. I'm going to protect the knee joint. Deep breath. We're arching up. Flex that foot strongly back. Release the leg. And then see if you can keep your quad in the same position. And extend it out. Oh yeah. Make sure you lock the left knee, super important. One more inhale. Lift it up higher. And release. Good job. Shifting over to my right foot now. Right foot is completely locked. Sorry, right leg. So look at your knee, it's totally straight. Can you locate your ankle as I'm moving on the floor? Woo. Deep breath. Can you relax everything? Relax your face. A lot of you are like really focused. See what's going on. We're arching up, challenging lung capacity always, so how deeply can you make your breaths? Basically, it's the duration of time that air is going into your face. You want to extend that out. Deep breath. Just for fun, close your eyes. Awesome. And now I catch the left knee. Open your eyes. So again, I'm using the grip of my knee here to arch myself up, pull myself forward, and lock the right knee. So I've affixed my torso to my thigh, so wherever my thigh goes, my torso will go as well, which makes this bouncing harder. So we're arching up, deep breath. Right side is usually harder. And now flex that foot strongly back, lock the right knee again, super important. Release the leg, look at your quad, keep it there. left leg. Whoa. One more deep inhale, lift the leg. Relax, walk around, shake it out. Very nice. Since we just worked all that stuff in our calves, we're going to stretch out. Just want to make sure the camera can see me. Stretch out our feet. So I'm going to stand again on my left foot, take my right foot, point it, place it like a few inches back behind the line of the left ankle. So I want my ankle to be in line with my quad, so not crescented out. So look at your ankle, put it in place in line with your quad, and then just shift your weight just a little bit back until you feel something stretching, either in the toes, in the front of the foot. Nothing too intense. Deep breath. Relax the shoulders. One more. And now curl the toes under. Leaning back, so I'm trying to push my ankle forward, so I'm not letting it fall to the floor. Still keep my left knee completely locked, and I just lean back. Lean back. Again, make sure your ankle is in line with the calf. We don't want to overstretch the outer ligaments of our ankles. That is what causes a sprained ankle. And one more breath. Shake it out. Very nice. And we switch. So again, point my left foot, place it just a little bit behind my right ankle, lock the right knee, and we lean back. Putting just enough weight onto those toes where you feel something happening, but don't push anything. Don't try to like pick your right foot up. Nothing major. Yeah, that would not be good. And again, look at your ankle. Is it in line, or a straight line between your knee and your toe, or does it bend out like so? Yeah. One more breath. Very nice. And curl the toes under. Ooh. So this is another way you can do our toe torture that we do on the floor, but not with your knees bent. Got you. So again, putting just enough weight on those toes that you feel something stretching. Again, you don't have full body weight on your left foot, so it's not going to be nearly as bad as it is when we're on the ground. Again, lock that right knee. Deep breath. Very nice. Shake it out. And we'll work on our forward bend. So I'm going to take my left foot, step out about 2 feet in front of my right foot. Right leg is completely locked and my toes are turned in about 45 degrees. My back toes. So front toes are parallel to the sides of the room. Back toes are turned in 45 degrees, and I'm just going to bend my knee, my left knee, until it's right above, or even just a little bit behind, the left heel. So just settle into this. You might feel some stretching in the back of the knee, or in the back quad. Make sure your right leg is completely locked out. The reason for that being, if your knee bends in this way, that will tear your ACL. Your ACL is on the inside here. So lock that back knee, and then from here, square your hips to face your left leg. So you want to get both of these bony prominences here to point forward. That's the goal. Deep breath. Maybe you're feeling something in the quad. Hopefully we'll burn it out a little bit. Now from here, actually everyone try this. Put one of your hands on your lower back. Can you feel, is it like, are you arching, are you slouching? Anyways, just kind of check in there. And from here, we're just gonna fold at the left hip, or at the hips, and we wanna lean forward until you feel your back start to have to slouch. And you stop right before that point. Anyone feel it? It's kind of weird. So you wanna keep a natural curve in your lower back the whole time. So now we're leaning over our left leg. Deep breath. And then shift your weight forward until your back toes have to lift. Not off the ground, just a little bit. And then back up. Inhale up. And we'll do that a few more times. So you just fold first. So looking forward to my chin up, chest is up, and then I lean forward, putting as much weight on that front leg as possible. Coming back, inhale up. Very nice, a few more of these. Folding first, it's a two-part motion, and then we shift forward. Again, you can lift the back toes if you'd like, but it's not necessary. You're still putting a lot of body weight on that front leg. Look at your front knee, make sure it's not falling in. And coming forward again. Again, we don't want the knee to fall on the same thing. You don't want to tear your ACL. Really hard injury to recover from. And inhale up. Very nice. Step your foot forward and then step the left foot back. The same place. Now we're in, I guess this would be a warrior pose, traditional yoga. So my back leg, my left leg is completely straight. Left toes are turned in about 45 degrees. And my right knee is bent just enough to where it's nearing where my heel would be. I wonder what people think when they walk by and they see all these people doing yoga. It's great. Deep breath. Square your hips to face the front over your body, so in line with your right quad. Again, you fold forward until you feel either a stretch in your hamstring or until you have to slouch, and then you shift forward, putting weight onto that right leg. Shifting back, inhale up. Again, making sure that back leg is completely locked out. Make sure your front knee doesn't fall in. We're just seeing what we have to do to balance, what we have to do to shift forward. All the muscles that are working here, shifting up. Fold forward 2 more times. And we're putting weight on our elongated hamstring. This is a great forward bend exercise. And up. 1 more time. Fold forward. Again, 2 parts. And put weight on that right leg. Awesome. Throw it up. And walk around. Shake it out a little bit. Now we're going to check in with our forward bend. So with my feet hip width and parallel, I'm going to sink my elbows down to my knees with all my weight on my hips or on my heels. And just see what happened to my forward bend. How does it feel today versus other days? Is it more open? Is it tighter? You might be able to touch the floor more easily than you would another day. These pants are not ideal for today. So again, look at your feet, make sure they're hip width parallel, because we're about to do our favorite little squats. So let's see what time is it. 51. Do we want to do 51 squats? All right. So look up, chin up, chest up. Make sure you touch your lower back, see if it's arching. This is a feeling you want to get in touch with. You want to make sure this is happening. Bring your feet in a little bit closer together. Here you go. And we begin to bend and straighten. So keep all your weight on your heels. It's super important. I'm trying to look up the whole time. My shoulders are trying to get as far away from my ears as possible. And we're inhaling the whole time. If your knees start to bother you, just bring your feet a little bit closer together. Yeah. So if anything, you want your knees to press apart, but we don't want them to be knock-kneed. We'll call that 10. Let's do 41 more. I'm looking up the whole time, but I don't want to crunch the back of my neck. And it's a very small range of motion. So it's getting only in specific parts of the quad, not the entire quad itself. So see if you can feel where it's working. Just a few more. Go at a pace you like, but don't forget to breathe. Be very conscious to not put any weight on your toes if you can. Once you lean forward and grip the toes into the ground, you engage your calves and it puts a lot of outward pressure in the knee. Don't want any of that. So I want all my weight to be on my toes. It's like I'm falling back the whole time. Call that 30, 21 more. You can do it. So the reason I keep my elbows on my quads is because I don't want the relationship between my chest and my upper thighs to change. That would make it easy. Can you tell how much you want to straighten your legs? Great, don't. 5 more. Super deep inhale. Oh, you want to come up so badly, I can tell. Place your hands right where your elbows were. Straighten the arms. And float up. Walk around. Anyone feel it? Very, very nice. Quick little hand exercise or forearm exercise. Actually, real quick, make a fist on your right arm. Flex it, turn it in. Switch your forearm. How's that? Nice. Y'all looking buff. We'll work on that today. So I'm going to bend my elbows 90 degrees, hands forward. I'm going to make fists, turn them down, and now lower your shoulders. Put a piece of coal in each of your fists, crush them into a diamond. So really, really hard. That's the face, Bruna. You got it. She just went like this. Whatever contraction you're feeling, can you double it? Can you triple it? Oh yeah. Deep inhale. See some veins. Nice. One more. Focus on that contraction. Ooh. Someone's shaking in the back. Very nice. And totally relax. Stretch your fingers super wide. Wiggle the fingers. Make some little rolls. Very nice. Find our way to reading pose. So whatever is easiest for you. Come down through a squat. Just want to find our way up onto our bellies. Hopefully the camera is capturing this. I'll go over here. Everyone can see me. Oh, cool. So again, look at your shoulders. Are they right over your elbows? Are your forearms parallel? Hands flat. Very nice. Take a neck roll. Awesome. And we'll stretch out our quads really quickly because we just worked them. So I'm going to turn my left forearm in just a little bit for support. Reach my right hand around, bend my right knee, and catch my foot on the inside. And gently encourage that right heel in. Look at your right hip. Is it on the ground? Crush that right hip into the ground. Foot's close, you can turn the fingers forward. And use that to get them a little bit lower. But we're arching up, so get your left shoulder away from your ear. Crush that right hip in the ground. Gently encourage that right foot in. Nothing major. Deep breath. Let it go. And switching sides. Right elbow comes in just a little bit for support. Reach my left arm around. Catch the left foot. Look at your left hip. Is it crushed to the ground? So if there's a space between your left hip bone and the ground, get rid of your space. We're arching up. Again, get the right shoulder away from the ear. And just see if you can notice the difference between left and right side. Maybe this one's tighter. I know it is for me, but it's different for everyone. No pushing. This isn't a suffering class. Pushing is how you hurt yourself. You don't want any of that. Deep breath. Very nice. Gently let that go. From here, so I'm still in reading pose. I'm going to take my right foot and place it on the inside of my left knee, like tree pose would. I'm still arching up, the shoulders away from the ears, strongly down the back. And now, can you tell if there's a space between your right hip bone and the floor? See if you can get that right hip into the ground. Without lifting your foot. Yeah.
Your foot has right vest to be under the ground? Or?
It doesn't have to be, but not, it can't like let dislodge. So I'm trying to get my right hip bone into the ground. Can you tell how possible this is? Yeah. You can heal. And now pretending that your right hip is on the ground, so you can lift your right knee off the ground. Oh yeah. If something lifts off the ground, I'll be very suspicious. Deep breath. Still trying to lift it off the ground, or the knee. Oh yeah. And let that go. Shake it out. I've only seen one person do that, and she had like contortionistic flexibility, which is nobody in this room. So don't be discouraged. We do the other side. So left foot comes in to the inside of my right knee, like I'm doing tree again. Or you like this, lift up, the shoulders away from the ears. So the game here is not to do it just in yoga class, but like how many times can you catch yourself doing that during the day? Like this in class, or holding your breath, or really tense. What good is yoga if you're only doing it for 30 minutes a day in the room? Now see if you can get your left hip bone on the ground. Relax your right leg. Here you see some big question mark popped in Audrey's head. That was good. Yeah, it's weird. Hello. Come join us. Deep breath. Oh, no. And now, see if you can lift your right or left knee off the ground. Really? Yeah. So again, see what the difference is between left and right side. Some people say this is easier. No, I guess this one. No. Yeah, this is easier for me too. Deep breath. And relax out of that. Seven the leg, wiggle the hips left and right, see what's going on there. Very nice. Now we're going to do what we did yesterday, but for an even longer amount of time. So I'm going to extend our hands out completely. But my chin is still off the ground. So again, get those shoulders away from the ears. There you go. Look at your fingertips, grip them into the ground. Oh yeah. And from here, try to pull yourself forward. Deep breath. Slide the hands 6 inches closer. So my arms are still straight. I grip my fingers into the ground and I pull. Oh yeah. Get the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Slide the hands 6 inches closer. The elbows are bent now. Squeeze them in. Grip fingertips and pull. Something should be happening. Slide the hands 6 inches closer. Again, squeeze your elbows in. Lower the elbows. Pull yourself forward like you're trying to pull yourself off the ground. See if you can relax your legs. And squeeze. Bring them 6 inches closer and pull. Oh yeah. Life is really interesting now. Slide the hands 6 inches closer. Should be really close to the hips now. Pull yourself forward. Ah, it's so impossible. And take your hands on your hips. So we're going to be here for a little bit.
Are feet off the ground? Or?
Yeah, like to be off the ground.
What about your knees? Your knees also off the ground?
Yeah. So don't strain your legs. Deep breath. Hey. Relax. And now see if you can clasp your hands behind your back and straighten the arms. Work yourself up here.
Nope.
Inhale. And totally relax. Set the head down on the hands. Turn the left and right. Totally relax. Surrender to gravity. All day we're standing upright, we're fighting gravity. Gravity's pushing us into the ground. Did you know you're taller in the morning than you are at the end of the day? So gravity's push you down at the end of the day, all day, compressing your disc. So let's do the opposite now. Just totally surrender. Deep breaths. Can you feel the residue of the work that we just did. Some things in your back, some things maybe in your glutes. You can just let that all go. 2 super deep inhales. Very nice. And then just roll over up to your back. We're almost out of time, so we're just going to do a few more things. Bend your knees, so you bring your feet in. Lift your hips just enough so you can slide your left forearm palm down right under your back. And then set the hips back down over the forearm. So your left hand should be poking out the right side of your body. Now from here, both knees together, you're going to lower them directly over to your right side. So again, do a little hand dance. Make sure that your right hand is still poking on the right side of your body. And then try and get your left shoulder on the ground. So we're opening up to face the ceiling. Both our knees are over to the right, stacked on top of one another. Nice little spinal twist. Deep breath. And then from here, see if you can arch your lower back off your forearm. Can you create a space between your torso and your arm? Deep breath. And roll right back on the center. Lift your hips up. Get rid of that left forearm and stick the other one down onto there. So again, my right forearm's under my lower back, palm down. I make sure that my hand is sticking out the left side of my body, and then I roll onto it. And I slide my hand again a little bit farther out. Just to make sure that hand is poking up the other side. Knees are stacked, one on top of the other, over my left side, and I try to get my right shoulder on the ground. Deep inhale. Again, what is it going to take to create some space between your torso and your forearm, arching up? Activate the twist now. Deep breath. Roll right back on your back. Lift the hips, get rid of that forearm. And release. Send the legs out. Totally relax. Deep inhales. How still can you become? How deeply can you relax? How often can you ask yourself these questions throughout the day and practice them? It's all about repetition. Relaxation is a skill that we want to cultivate. Take 3 super deep inhales, feel your body. Expand the ribcage, challenge lung capacity. Relax your face, relax your jaw, your ears, your neck, your shoulders, your abs, hips, quads, calves, ankles, feet, toes. And roll off to one side whenever you're ready, and I'll meet you in standing. slowly. Laziest way you can get up. Arch up before you stand up. Very nice. And one more for the row. Standing feet hip width, parallel. Take my palms, face up, bend my elbows 90 degrees, my wrists reach apart. Elbows come forward of the shoulders, take my bowls of soup in each hand, and I pour them out the hard way. Locate my shoulders and pull them strongly down the back. Maybe feel something working in the underarm, something in the back of the shoulder. So we're going to feel deep breath. Nothing changes about the shoulders, relax your arms. And now see if you can be taller than yourself. And that's the game for the rest of your life. Enjoy. Thanks for coming to class.
Thank you.
Namaste.